Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into Module 13, Incident Preparation and Investigation from our Network and Systems Security course. This module is all about how to prepare for and handle security incidents effectively, an essential skill for anyone in cybersecurity. In this video, we'll explore key concepts like how to develop an incident response plan, the importance of incident handling procedures, and techniques for investigating and documenting security incidents. Understanding these principles will not only help you stay ahead in your studies but also give you a solid foundation for your professional career in cybersecurity. Why is this important? Well, in the world of cybersecurity, being prepared for incidents and knowing how to respond can make all the difference between a minor hiccup and a major disaster. So, mastering this material will help you become a valuable asset in any security team. Thanks for joining us. If you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your peers. Don't forget to comment below with any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos. Let's get started with Module 13. Alright, let's break down what we're going to cover in this module. By the end, you'll be able to explain how to prepare for a cyber incident. We'll go over the key steps you need to take to get ready for any potential cyber threats. Think of this as setting up your game plan before the big match. Describe how to achieve resilience through redundancy. Here, we'll talk about how to build systems that don't just rely on a single point of failure. It's all about making sure you've got backup plans and fail-safes in place. Describe how to conduct an analysis of an incident. Finally, we'll dive into how to dissect an incident after it happens. This is where you'll learn how to figure out what went wrong, why it happened, and what you can do to prevent it in the future. These skills are crucial for anyone looking to make a mark in cybersecurity. So let's get into it and see how you can apply these concepts in real-world situations. Now, let's talk about business continuity. This is all about keeping your organization running smoothly, even during a disaster. Business continuity means maintaining operations despite disruptions. Business continuity planning involves preparing a plan ahead of time to handle such events, ensuring you're not caught off guard. The result is a Business Continuity Plan, BCP, a strategic document that outlines how to keep your business activities going and minimize downtime. Mastering these concepts is essential for IT and cybersecurity professionals to ensure their organization can stay resilient and operational during crises. Let's explore how to prepare and respond effectively. A solid Business Continuity Plan, BCP, should cover several key elements including high availability, ensuring systems and services remain accessible even if parts fail. Scalability, the ability to adjust resources as needed to handle varying loads. Diversity, using different systems and solutions to avoid single points of failure. On-prem and cloud solutions, combining on-premises resources with cloud options for flexibility and resilience. Additionally, Continuity of Operation Planning, (COOP), is a federal initiative that helps organizations prepare for maintaining critical operations during various disruptions. Understanding these elements will help you build a robust BCP to keep your organization running smoothly, no matter what happens. A Business Impact Analysis, BIA, is all about understanding how crucial business processes and functions are to your organization. Here's what a BIA helps you with. Identifies critical processes. It highlights which processes are vital for your business to operate smoothly. Quantifies impact. It assesses what happens if these key functions are disrupted or lost. Determines mission essential functions. It helps pinpoint the core activities that are central to your organization's mission. Finds single points of failure. It reveals vulnerabilities where a single failure could disrupt operations. By conducting a BIA, you gain valuable insights into which areas need the most protection and how to prioritize your recovery efforts. Think of a Disaster Recovery Plan, DRP, as a focused part of your Business Continuity Plan, BCP. Here's what you need to know about it. Purpose: a DRP is a detailed guide for getting your IT resources back on track after a major disruption. Restoration order: It outlines the sequence in which systems should be restored to minimize downtime and impact. Key factors. When deciding the order, you consider dependencies between systems, the importance of each process, and any alternative business practices you might use. A solid DRP ensures that you can recover IT services efficiently and effectively after an incident. To be ready for any cybersecurity incident, you need to take a few important steps. Create an incident plan. This plan outlines how your organization will respond to different types of incidents. Perform testing exercises. Regular drills and tests ensure that your team knows what to do when a real incident occurs. Study attack frameworks. Understanding common attack patterns helps you prepare for potential threats. An incident response plan is key. It should include definitions, clear descriptions of what constitutes an incident. Incident response teams. Identify who will handle the situation. Reporting requirements. Specify how and when to report incidents. Having these elements in place helps ensure a swift and organized response when an incident happens. Testing your incident response plan is crucial. Conducting simulated exercises helps you identify any gaps and make necessary adjustments before a real incident happens. In addition, understanding information security frameworks is essential. These frameworks are sets of documented processes that help define and manage security policies and controls within an organization. There are also exploitation frameworks, which focus on how attacks are carried out. Studying these frameworks gives you insight into potential vulnerabilities and how attackers might exploit them. Regular testing and a solid understanding of security frameworks ensure you're always prepared for any cyber threats. Knowledge check. Which of the following is not an element that should be part of a BCP? High availability, simplicity, diversity, or scalability? Answer: simplicity. A business continuity plan, BCP, which is a strategic document that provides alternative modes of operation for business activities that, if interrupted, could result in a significant loss to the enterprise. Creating a BCP involves identifying exposure to threats, creating preventive and recovery procedures, and then testing them to determine if they are sufficient. By its very nature, a BCP does not stress simplicity. Another key area of business continuity is capacity planning, which is all about anticipating and preparing for future resource needs. It involves forecasting several key areas. Human resources. Determining the number of people you'll need to support your operations. Technology. Predicting how many devices or technological resources you'll require. Infrastructure. Planning for the size and scalability of your network. By effectively planning these elements, you ensure your organization can handle growth and changes without disruption. Platform diversity involves using multiple devices to host or serve your applications or services. This approach adds an extra layer of protection by spreading out resources across different platforms. Equipment redundancy is another crucial strategy for resilience, especially during a cyber attack. It means having backup servers, drives, networks, power supplies, and even entire sites or cloud environments ready to take over if something fails. By incorporating both platform diversity and redundancy, you're not only enhancing your overall resilience but also improving your incident preparation and response capabilities. Let's focus on some of those specific platforms to focus on. High availability in servers is essential to ensure they are always accessible, even during outages or maintenance. One effective strategy is to design your network so that multiple servers work together seamlessly, presenting users with a single, reliable resource. Clustering is a technique where two or more servers are combined to function as a single unit. This setup not only improves availability but also enhances performance and fault tolerance. So, a server cluster is essentially a group of servers interconnected to act as one cohesive system, providing a more robust and dependable service. There are two main types of server clusters: asymmetric and symmetric. In an asymmetric server cluster, you have a standby server that's only activated if another server fails. It's like having a backup waiting in the wings, ready to jump in if needed. On the other hand, a symmetric server cluster involves all servers in the cluster actively handling tasks. If one server fails, the rest take over its workload while continuing their usual operations. This setup ensures continuous service and load distribution across servers. With the advent of virtualization, the need for multiple physical server clusters has decreased. Virtualization allows for efficient use of server resources, often reducing the number of clusters required for redundancy. Now, let's look at storage solutions and compare storage technologies. HDDs rely on spinning platters, actuator arms, and read-write heads to store and retrieve data. They're mechanical devices that use magnetic storage, which can make them more prone to mechanical failure over time. In contrast, SSDs use chips to store data. Without moving parts, SSDs are generally more resistant to physical shock and tend to be more reliable than HDDs. Because of this, they often have a longer lifespan and better performance. Some organizations still keep a stockpile of HDDs as spare parts for replacement, mainly due to their lower cost and established reliability. When discussing reliability, mean time between failures, MTBF, is a key term. It measures the average time until a component fails, can't be repaired, or needs replacement. It's a crucial metric for assessing the longevity and dependability of both HDDs and SSDs. Next, let's dive into RAID, which stands for Redundant Array of Independent Drives. RAID uses multiple hard drives to boost both reliability and performance. It can be set up either through software or dedicated hardware. Software-based RAID is managed at the operating system level, making it more flexible but sometimes less efficient than hardware-based solutions. Hardware-based RAID, on the other hand, uses a specialized hardware controller to manage the array, offering enhanced performance and reliability. RAID configurations, known as levels, vary in how they balance redundancy, performance, and capacity. For example, RAID Level 0 focuses on performance by striping data across drives, while RAID Level 1 mirrors data for redundancy. Some configurations, like RAID Level 10, combine features of other levels. RAID 10 merges RAID 0 and RAID 1 to offer both high performance and redundancy. Understanding these RAID levels can help you design storage solutions that meet the specific needs of your organization. Now, let's explore storage area networks, SANs. A SAN is a dedicated network that provides high-speed access to data storage. It's like having a central hub where multiple storage devices are connected, and to the server, it all appears as one unified pool of storage. One key feature of SANs is multipath, a technique that creates multiple physical connections between the devices in the SAN. This means if one path fails, the system can seamlessly redirect data through another path, ensuring continuous access and minimizing disruptions. SANs are essential for organizations that need reliable and high-speed data access, especially in environments where uptime and performance are critical. Let's dive into redundant networks. A redundant network operates in the background during normal operations, using a replication scheme to keep an updated copy of the live network information. This ensures that network services remain accessible even if something goes wrong. For physical redundancy, switches and routers often feature a primary active port and a standby failover port. If the primary port fails, the standby port takes over, maintaining network continuity. Load balancers also play a crucial role in network redundancy. They can redirect traffic away from servers that are not functioning, ensuring that only operational servers handle requests. This setup helps maintain a smooth, uninterrupted network experience. Next up, let's talk about uninterruptible power supplies, UPS. A UPS is crucial for maintaining power to your equipment if there's an interruption in your primary power source. There are two main types of UPS systems. Offline UPS. This type kicks in quickly to supply power if there's a disruption. Once the main power is restored, it switches back to standby mode. Online UPS. This system continuously runs off its battery while the main power keeps the battery charged. An online UPS can also clean the electrical power before it reaches your servers, ensuring a more stable and reliable power supply. Both types of UPS help prevent downtime and protect your equipment from power-related issues. Time to explore the different types of disaster recovery sites, each offering varying levels of support for maintaining business continuity. Hot Site. This is a fully operational site managed by a commercial disaster recovery service. It allows a business to continue its computer and network operations with minimal downtime. Everything needed for full operations is already in place. Cold Site. A cold site provides office space but lacks the necessary equipment. The business must provide and set up all required equipment, including computers and servers, to resume operations. Warm Site. A warm site comes with all the essential equipment installed but lacks active internet or telecommunications facilities. It also doesn't have current backups of data, so some setup is needed before it can be fully operational. Understanding these options helps you choose the best strategy for ensuring that your business can continue to operate in the event of a disaster. While we have discussed cloud in a previous module, we also need to consider cloud as a tool for resilience. It's important to consider the following key factors. Data location. Know where your data is stored in the cloud. This is crucial for compliance, security, and ensuring that data recovery is possible in case of an issue. Multi-cloud systems. Distributing your cloud computing across multiple providers can enhance resilience. By spreading your resources across different cloud platforms, you minimize the risk of a single point of failure. If one cloud provider experiences a critical issue, your operations can continue with the other providers. Leveraging these strategies helps maintain operational continuity and protect against disruptions. Data resilience is all about ensuring your data is safe and recoverable when things go wrong. This is achieved by making copies of your data. To manage this process effectively, we use two key metrics. Recovery Point Objective, RPO. This measures how much data loss is acceptable. Essentially, it defines the maximum amount of time that can elapse between data backups. For example, if your RPO is 4 hours, you'll need to back up your data at least every 4 hours. Recovery Time Objective, RTO. This is the amount of time it takes to restore data after a disruption. It defines how quickly you need to recover your data to minimize downtime. If your RTO is 2 hours, you must be able to restore your data within that time frame to meet your business needs. Understanding and planning for both RPO and RTO ensures that your data resilience strategy effectively supports your organization's continuity and recovery needs. Backups are crucial for protecting your data in case of a disaster. Here's a quick overview of how it works and the techniques involved. Backup basics. A backup is a scheduled event where data is copied and stored. This stored copy can be used to restore data if something goes wrong. Backups can be kept either on-site for quick access or off-site for additional security. Snapshot. Think of a snapshot as taking a picture of your data at a specific moment. This allows you to restore data to that exact point in time. Snapshots are great for capturing the state of your data at regular intervals. Journaling. This technique continuously records changes to the data. Whenever a modification occurs, journaling makes a copy of that change. This ensures that you can recover not just the data, but also the specific changes that happened over time. Using these techniques helps ensure that your data is recoverable and up to date, providing a solid foundation for your disaster recovery plan. Knowledge check. You are helping an intern understand RAID. Which of the following is not something that you will say about RAID? It can be implemented in hardware or software. That nested levels can combine other RAID levels. That it is designed primarily to back up data, or that the most common levels of RAID are levels 0, 1, 5, 6, and 10. Answer. It is designed primarily to back up data. Although all levels of RAID except level 0 can offer protection from a single drive failure, RAID is not intended to replace data backups but rather to provide an immediate, live copy of data in the event of a drive failure. Now, let's take a look at key aspects of handling incidents: investigation and root cause analysis. Incident investigation. Once an incident occurs, it's essential to analyze what happened. This involves examining various data sources and conducting a digital forensics investigation. The goal is to piece together the sequence of events that led to the incident, understand how it unfolded, and identify any potential weaknesses that were exploited. Root cause analysis, RCA. To address the incident effectively, you need to understand its origin. RCA is the process used to discover the fundamental cause of the security event. By identifying the root cause, you can develop strategies to prevent similar incidents in the future and enhance your overall security posture. Both incident investigation and root cause analysis are crucial for learning from security events and improving your incident response and prevention strategies. Let's now dive into the importance of logs in incident investigation. What is a log? A log is essentially a record of events that occur within your network or system. It captures detailed information about various activities and interactions, which can be crucial for understanding incidents. Security logs. These logs are particularly valuable in revealing the type of attack that targeted your network and how it bypassed your existing security measures. They provide insights that help you trace the attack and assess the damage. Challenges with log management. Multiple devices. Different devices and systems generate their own logs, which can make it challenging to collect and analyze them comprehensively. Large volume of data. The sheer volume of log data can be overwhelming, making it difficult to pinpoint relevant information amidst the noise. Different formats. Logs come in various formats depending on the source, adding another layer of complexity to managing and interpreting them. Effective log management is key to understanding and responding to security incidents efficiently. The data we gather from various tools can aid in incident investigation. For example, vulnerability scan data provides information from a vulnerability scan which can be incredibly useful. It identifies weaknesses in your system, which can provide context for understanding how an incident occurred and what might have been exploited. Security information and event management, SIEM, systems aggregate data from various sensors across your network. Their dashboards give you a clear view. For examples, alerts provide notifications about potential threats or breaches. Trends, patterns that can indicate ongoing issues or emerging threats. Sensitivity, levels of data that might be at risk. Correlation data provides us with how different pieces of data relate to each other, helping you understand the broader impact of an incident. Network IP monitor tools can automatically generate reports on network activity, reducing the need for manual data analysis. They help in tracking and reporting incidents in real time. S-Flow Packet Capture Protocol collects data by sampling packets on the network. It's useful for generating detailed insights about network traffic, which can be critical in identifying and understanding security incidents. By leveraging these tools and their data, you can enhance your ability to respond effectively to security incidents and strengthen your overall security posture. Digital forensics also plays a critical role in incident investigation. Digital forensics as a field is essential for thoroughly understanding and responding to a cyber incident. It involves applying scientific principles to gather and analyze data relevant to legal questions, particularly in the context of cybercrime. Digital forensics includes retrieving data that may be hidden, altered, or deleted by the perpetrator. This data is often crucial for understanding the scope of the incident and identifying the responsible parties. Digital forensics specialists are skilled professionals in searching for and analyzing evidence related to cybercrimes or any damage caused during a cyber incident. Their work helps in piecing together the sequence of events and uncovering crucial evidence. In the digital realm, e-discovery is another key term and is akin to the traditional process of manually reviewing documents. It involves the electronic retrieval and analysis of data relevant to legal proceedings, making it a vital component of the modern forensic process. Understanding and utilizing digital forensics allows organizations to not only respond effectively to incidents but also to ensure that they are prepared for any legal implications that may follow. Let's take a look at forensics procedures to secure and preserve evidence during an incident investigation. Secure the scene. First and foremost, it's crucial to contact a digital forensics incident response team as soon as possible. This team will help ensure that the scene is secured to prevent any contamination or tampering with the evidence. Preserve the evidence. Preservation is key in maintaining the integrity of the evidence. You must take steps to ensure that crucial data is not corrupted or destroyed. This involves carefully handling and storing the evidence to maintain its original state. Evidence handling. Proper handling includes placing evidence in bags that are clearly tagged or labeled. Each label should include a detailed description of the item, a numeric identifier, the date of collection, the collection location, and any other pertinent information. This meticulous documentation helps in tracking and verifying the evidence throughout the investigation. Securing and preserving evidence is fundamental to a successful digital forensics investigation, ensuring that the integrity of the data is maintained and that it can be effectively used in the analysis and legal processes. Another incredibly important part of the process is documenting the chain of custody and examining the evidence. The chain of custody is a critical element in forensics. It documents the sequence of custody, control, transfer, and analysis of the evidence. This documentation ensures that the evidence was always under strict control and no unauthorized individuals had access to it, thus preventing any potential corruption or tampering. When it comes to examining a device for evidence, specialized tools are essential. These tools are used to perform evidence acquisition, which involves capturing a system image or snapshot of the current state, including all settings and data. Software digital forensics tools are designed for this purpose. They enable you to capture a comprehensive image of the system, preserving the exact state of the device at the time of examination. This ensures that the evidence is accurate and can be analyzed effectively. Let's take a closer look at a couple of high-profile tools you are likely to encounter as well as common practices. Two widely used forensic software suites are EnCase and FTK Imager. These tools help in capturing and analyzing data from computers and other digital devices effectively. For mobile devices, there are specialized forensic tools designed to handle smartphones, tablets, and similar devices. These tools can extract and analyze data from mobile platforms, which often have different structures and security measures compared to computers. Order of volatility. When examining devices, it's crucial to follow the order of volatility. This principle dictates the sequence in which evidence should be collected based on its stability. Generate a report. Finally, after collecting and analyzing the evidence, a comprehensive report must be generated. This report should provide a detailed written account of the acquisition and analysis processes. It is essential for documenting the findings and supporting legal proceedings or organizational actions. Regarding the order of volatility, it is crucial to effectively collect evidence. This concept helps prioritize the collection of data based on how quickly it can change or be lost. Let's break down each level. Registers and CPU cache. These are the most volatile. They change rapidly as the system operates and can be lost in an instant if power is lost or the system is shut down. Routing tables, ARP cache, process table, kernel statistics, RAM. These elements are also highly volatile but slightly less so than registers and cache. They contain crucial information about network and system operations that can change quickly while the system is running. RAM data is especially fleeting as it's lost when power is interrupted. Temporary file systems. These are more stable than RAM and CPU cache but still subject to change. They include data that is not permanently saved and can be overwritten. Hard drive. Data stored on hard drives is relatively stable. It remains intact until intentionally deleted or modified, making it a critical source of evidence. Remote logging and monitoring data. Although this data can be valuable, it's less volatile compared to hard drive data. However, hard drive evidence should be preserved first due to its relative stability and importance. Physical configuration and network topology. These aspects are the least volatile. They refer to the physical setup and network layout, which do not change rapidly and have a lesser impact on immediate investigations. Archival media. Finally, data stored on archival media is the least volatile. It is preserved in a stable form and does not change, making it less critical to collect immediately compared to more volatile data sources. Understanding and applying the order of volatility ensures that the most critical evidence is preserved and analyzed in the right sequence. Knowledge check. Which of the following is the process of discovering the origin, root cause of a security event? TBSB, XRXC, BGPD-RCA. Answer: RCA. Root cause analysis is the process of discovering the origin, root cause of the security event. Now it's time for a quick self-assessment to see how confident you feel about what we've covered in this module. On a scale of 1 to 5, 1 means you have very little confidence. 5 means you're fully confident. Here's what you'll be rating yourself on. Explaining how to prepare for a cyber incident. Describing how to achieve resilience through redundancy. Conducting an analysis of an incident. If you find yourself scoring less than a 4, it might be a good idea to revisit the module and review any related exercises. This will help solidify your understanding and make sure you're ready to tackle these topics with confidence. Keep up the great work, and let's continue moving forward. Congratulations on completing Module 13, Incident Preparation and Investigation. Here's a quick recap of what we've covered. Business Continuity Planning, BCP. We explored the essentials of preparing for disruptions and how a solid BCP can keep your organization running smoothly during crises. Disaster Recovery Plans, DRP. We discussed how to develop a DRP to restore IT resources and maintain operations, focusing on restoration order and the importance of redundancy. Incident Response Preparation. You've learned about creating incident response plans, performing testing exercises, and using frameworks to manage and respond to security incidents. Data and Network Resilience. We covered strategies like RAID, SANS, and cloud resilience to ensure your data and network stay robust and reliable. Incident Investigation. We delved into root cause analysis, log management, and digital forensics to uncover the origins of security breaches and gather critical evidence. With these skills, you're well equipped to enhance organizational security and resilience. You'll stand out in the job market with expertise in preparing for and responding to cyber incidents, managing data integrity, and conducting thorough investigations. These competencies not only make you a valuable asset to any team but also open doors to various opportunities in cybersecurity, risk management, and IT consulting. Thank you for watching and thank you for joining us in this module. If you found the content useful, please like, share, and comment below to let us know your thoughts or questions. Don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content on cybersecurity and IT topics. Your support helps us bring more valuable resources to you and the broader community. Stay tuned for more modules, and keep building your skills to stay ahead in the ever-evolving field of cybersecurity. See you in the next video.